we are back with another trip. This week I have decided to take a road trip. I got my rental car from Enterprise, and to bring in the new year, I will be visiting Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Croatia. So of course I started off walking around the rental car to look at all the nicks and dings on it, because they'll try to say that you did that shit. But it was fine. They upgraded me to an SUV 4x4, which was perfect, and I hit the road. Now, I finally faced one of my fears, which is driving in Albania. If you know, you know. Albanians, I ain't gonna say they can't drive, but they have their own rules to the road that I just can't get used to. So, I did good though. Did good. Before I left Albania, I stopped through one of the cities here called Shkodër, and they have a beautiful castle. I went by there and just had a good time. I walked around, did some sightseeing, stretched my legs out, because the overall drive I think was like 4.5 hours. At the castle, there was a restaurant, so I stopped there. I grabbed my favorite margarita pizza, and to be honest, that was probably the worst margarita pizza I have ever had since I've been in Albania. It didn't really have much flavor, and it was loaded with cheese, not much sauce. But it got me through it. I ate a few slices, and I was satisfied enough. So we're back in the car, and we made it to the border to leave Albania. I love their border control. It's so cute. Little purple paint and the decoration. Listen, I will forever love Albania. But anyway, I got on the road and I made it to Kotor, Montenegro. You guys, it's so beautiful here. It was so stunning. Before I even made it to my Airbnb, I got out. I went to the bazaar. They're obsessed with cats here. They're everywhere. They love their kitties, and there's an actual story behind the cats here. And I got to my Airbnb, checked in. It was in a great location. I had my rental car, so I wasn't really too concerned about, how far it was from everything. But the city of Kotor is so small, or the town, that it wasn't far away from anything at all. So very comfy Airbnb, I must say. You do have to register yourself once you get there, though. I went to the registration office. They were closed, so I went the next morning. I woke up, I went and ate some food before getting on the road. I was originally supposed to do a 3-hour boat tour on my second day here, but they had to cancel due to really high winds. So I was very sad about that. So that's when I decided to go ahead and hop on the road and head to Bosnia and Croatia. So I'm actually really happy that I chose to do that instead of just sitting around Kotor, because even though it's beautiful, it's not really much to do there. So the road trip was just freaking perfect, and they were so close in proximity that it didn't feel like a strain on my body at all. And you guys, these views through these countries, honestly, some of the best views I've ever seen. I got to drive up and through mountains, look at the ocean, look at lakes. It was just so stunning. I kept slamming on my brakes while driving. It was nobody behind me. Of course, I was making sure nobody was behind me. But the views were just so freaking breathtaking. I kept having to just stop and look at them. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so sad that my camera couldn't capture the true beauty so that you guys can see it. But this if you guys have never done not only a solo trip, but just take some time to yourself and just drive around. Don't play music, don't play audiobook, just sit in silence and look at nature. It will ground you in a way that you have never been grounded before, and I love it so much. And this was my moment. I just drove through these winding roads, and it's just, it makes you really truly appreciate life and everything in it. So I'm gonna let you guys just check out this scenic view while I drive. All right, and then I finally hit the border control for Bosnia and Herzegovina. It took me forever to finally say that the right way. But it's like I crossed over into the most beautiful countryside type of vibes. I saw a whole bunch of animals and vineyards, and oh man, it was just so dope. The mountains, the mountains. Just, y'all just have to see it to understand. I know I'm doing a lot of talking about the scenery, but it was truly just freaking gorgeous. So I was just passing through here. I didn't plan on staying too long, but I did see that they have this winery and cafe tapas bar that I was really excited to try out. And they have a really beautiful bridge that I wanted to stop and see. So I did do those things. And at this winery, the food, I didn't really eat any food because I had just ate before I hit the road, but I did get dessert there. Fucking delicious. Have y'all ever had, let's just wait until we get to it. So here's the menu. I really liked it because it did go through the story of, the restaurant and the vineyard. And then they had everything on the menu. They had a huge variety of wines. I couldn't make up my mind. I had to ask the server, who was so freaking cool. She was really sweet. We had a great conversation. So she did recommend 3 different wines. I only went with 2 because I didn't know how much they were going to give me. And I'm glad I only went with 2 because those glasses were so full. And for it to be a wine tasting, they filled the glass up. And those 2 wines I had me feeling nice enough. So, but I did order some dessert. And for dessert, I ordered a poppy cake, y'all. This was some of the most interesting, delicious cake I've ever had in my freaking life. So good. 10 out of 10. And here are the views from this restaurant. So pretty. So I wanted to play this little game where I asked, which vehicle do you think is mine? Which rental vehicle? Before I posted it, because I always like to back in, and they don't really back in like that. But here's the bridge. Yana sat up here and got so damn happy and hopped back on the road to go to Croatia. I forgot my souvenir. So now I'm turning back around. I always forget. It never fails. I'm turning back around because it's like a 15-minute drive, and I was trying to get to Croatia before it got dark, but what the fuck ever. All right, fuck it. So that I did. I forgot my souvenir, stopped and got some cash from ATM, and went to a market and found it. But it was cool. Finally got back on the road to head to Croatia, and I was able to catch the sunset over the mountains, and it was just so beautiful. At this time too, I was on FaceTime with my husband, so I was able to show him it. But it was just so freaking pretty and romantic, like the perfect spot to have a quickie. And I hit the border control for Croatia. Theirs was like in 2 sections, so it was quite interesting, but nonetheless, it was a quick process. I had no issues there. And yeah, from border control, Dubrovnik was like only a few, it was like really quick, so I was able to get there easily. Look at this, freaking gorgeous. I was driving and I saw it and I was like, I can't pull over here, so let me just at least try to film a little bit. But just the colors, look at that, it's just freaking beautiful. We made it to Dubrovnik. So actually, when I went there and I went straight to Old Town. That's the only place that I really wanted to go. Well, I lied. I did want to go to a cave bar. So freaking dope. But they've closed it for the season, which is so frustrating. With most of these towns and cities in Europe, they close a lot of these places during the winter months, which sucks so bad. But I digress. I got to walk through their old town, and it was so freaking gorgeous. It was really cool. They had a concert being set up. A whole bunch of people were already starting to like line up and get situated for that. I had no idea who it was performing, so I just walked around, and it was really cold, but it wasn't like unbearable. So after walking around, I did decide to stop and get a bite to eat. Now, when I found something to eat, I walked across Smash Burger. Yum. Thank you. Now, any place that's playing 50 Cent when I walk in, I'm gonna dine there, okay? I'm gonna dine there. So I got this delicious beer. They had so many options for beer, and I just picked this one because it was a pretty can, and it was so freaking good. I have to get this beer again someday, because that's all I could have. I only had like a cup. I couldn't even finish the whole can. But the burger itself, he made it fresh right in front of me. I was the only person in there, and it was so good. The fries, such a big back over here. I love it. Alright, so after I got full, I ended up walking back to the car and heading back to Couture. And I stopped at the gas station, and y'all, me and the gas station attendants were trying to figure out how to open up the gas tank. So this is a Hyundai that takes diesel. And not only does it take diesel, which threw me off, but we were trying to figure out how to open up the gas tank, and you literally have to take the key all the way out the ignition. Blew our minds. And then here is me laying out all of my coins. So I've got my euros, I've got my Albanian leg, I've got coins from Bosnia, and then I also still have my coins from Turkey. I just don't know what to do with them. They've just been hanging out with me since I went. And then I have my full layout of my souvenirs. Look at them. I think this is freaking adorable. My Croatia ones, they're so cute. And then, of course, my favorite color is green. So anytime I get something green, I love it. And I have my turtles. So I'm very, very happy about the overall trip. It was a great way to bring in the new year. I was extremely blessed to be able just to do something like this and it not cost $1 million. It was just a blessing all in all. So this was New Year's Eve. I was ready for bed, went to sleep, woke up, and headed back on the road. But before I left to go back to Albania, I did decide to take a drive up Serpentine Road. Y'all, this road is so freakishly scary to drive up. It's so thin and cars are just speeding around the corner. Like, it's crazy, but the views are just sick. It's freaking gnarly. So I'm heading back down, and I went along the coast of Croatia to get back to Albania. And I stopped at this restaurant/hotel that was right along the way, because I did want to stop and look at this awesome tourist attraction. The food was shitty. I'm not even gonna lie. The seasoning was horrible. The shrimp soup was very gritty. I couldn't even eat it. It was so gritty. But I did get to see some cool views, and I was very happy about that. So that just ends my trip. Overall, I think I drove 413 miles. I went to 3 different countries outside of Albania. Happy New Year, guys.